Go.
It's Club 1045. We're out here at Electricity Nightclub tonight with BT, the legend.
What's up, man?
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure, man.
You're #1 on iTunes today. That is so awesome. I mean, that's got to be crazy. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I've never had a record that's done this. I mean, even these Hopeful Machines, like that, you know, and that was the first record I ever had that got nominated for Grammy. Like that record came in, you know, in the 20s, and it worked. It got to #1, but like this was just, we couldn't believe it. We woke up this morning and we're like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
The amount of energy that you have to have ready to go for tonight is just got to be insane.
I'm going to rage really hard, man. Seriously.
Very, very quickly, I'm going to take 1 second. Where do you see, I know this is kind of a loaded question, but where do you see EDM in 2 years?
So here's the thing, okay, is hip-hop had about 3 to 4 years to kind of congeal in the underground.
It kind of fizzled, sort of.
Before it crossed into mainstream culture, right? So hip hop, you know, in the early '80s, right? You know, Grandmaster Flash, Blondie, all these kind of things. Those are the first things that crested over. But hip hop music and culture was curated within the hip hop community for only about 3 or 4 years. There's a 25-year precedent for dance music, and
absolutely
a forum for appreciating dance music, what it means in a performance context, what the music means, all kinds of idiomatic and specific, you know, genre types of dance music. This is literally the beginning of the tip of the iceberg. Like there's no limits to how far this is going to go.
That's incredible to hear you say that. That's awesome.
So you're witnessing, and the craziest thing is, like, I can't believe it's happening right now in our country.
Right.
You know, because like Brazil, we've been doing this, man, for 15 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hong Kong, you know, Spain, whatever. It's like this has been happening, and now here it's like last year at EDC it played for 40,000 people.
Right.
It's like it's really happening here now, man. And this is just the start. It really is. And what you're going to see happen is dance music go from, you know, because right now what's being, you know, taken in, interpolated, and appreciated is like, and some of the stuff's great, but it's sort of like bottle service, kind of house music, right? Kind of poppy stuff, and then kind of like the bro step-ish sort of dubstep, and then people are just like coming in. That's like the catalyst for people getting into the scene. And so over the next 2 years, just to really succinctly answer your question, you're going to see people get into all the really cool stuff. You know what I mean? So into IDM and, you know,
if there was one thing that you could tell new fans coming into EDM now to convince them to listen to BT's music, what would that be?
I'd say wait till they're ready, honestly. Like, I want them to come
Let
and
them
they can
discover you on their
appreciate
own?
it. Yeah, absolutely. You know, because there's a lot of subtlety to my music, and there's a lot of detail, and that's kind of lost if you're just listening to, you know, the straight up, those kind of things that we were talking about. Although, like I said, I love some of that music, so I want people to discover it organically and to love it from a really altruistic place, you know?
I know you're on limited time. I know you got to
all
do your
good,
thing.
man.
And I'd love to sit here and talk to you all night. I know you're on limited time. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. Club 1045 and Electricity with BT tonight.